Welcome to Feel Learns English. Here, we learn real English in a simple and natural way. Relax and let's begin today's lesson.
Welcome to Feel Learns English, everyone. I'm Tanvir. Here, we learn simple and practical English, the kind of English you can actually use in real life every day.
Hey everyone, I'm Shafai. We're really happy you're here with us today.
On this channel, we focus on clear explanations, real conversations, and everyday expressions.
Yes, our goal is to help you understand English naturally and speak with more confidence.
Don't worry about difficult grammar or complicated rules.
Exactly. We try to keep everything simple, friendly, and easy to follow.
You can listen, learn new phrases, and improve your English step by step.
And remember, learning English takes time, so just relax and enjoy the process.
So wherever you are in the world, thanks for joining us.
Let's start today's lesson and learn some real English together.
So, Shafai, before we start today's lesson, how are you feeling today? Are you doing okay?
Yeah, I'm doing pretty well today, thanks. Not too busy, just feeling relaxed and ready to teach. How about you, Tanvir?
I'm doing well too, thank you. And what about you guys watching right now? How are you feeling today?
That's a good question. Actually, let me ask everyone something simple.
Yes, a very simple question. What are you doing right now?
Are you watching this video carefully, or are you just looking at the screen?
That's an interesting question, right?
Because in English, many learners feel confused about three small words: look, see, and watch.
Exactly. These three words are very common in everyday English, but they often confuse learners.
The reason is simple. All three words involve your eyes.
Yes, whenever you look, see, or watch, you're using your eyes.
So it's very normal to think, why do we need three different words?
Exactly. If they all involve eyes, why can't we just use one word?
But here's the interesting part. Even though these words are related, they don't mean exactly the same thing.
The main difference is the intention behind the action.
And when we say intention, we mean how and why you're using your eyes at that moment.
Sometimes you look at something on purpose,
Sometimes you see something without trying.
and sometimes you watch something for a period of time.
So today, we're not going to focus on complicated grammar rules.
Instead, we'll explain these words in a very simple and practical way.
By the end of this lesson, you'll understand when to use look, see, and watch naturally.
And hopefully, you won't need to overthink it anymore.
All right then,
Let's get started.
let's begin today's lesson.
Yeah, so the important thing to remember is this. The difference here is not really about grammar.
Exactly. The real difference is how you use your eyes.
Once you understand that simple idea, everything suddenly becomes much easier.
And don't worry, we're going to explain everything step by step so it's easy to follow.
Great. So let's start with the first word, look.
Good idea. Here's the key question for everyone listening. When do we use the word look?
We use look when we choose to use our eyes. It doesn't happen automatically. You decide to look at something.
Right. With look, there's a clear action. You're doing something on purpose.
For example, if I ask you, what are you looking at?
That means your eyes are already focused on something specific.
Exactly. You didn't look by accident. You made a decision to look.
Or sometimes someone suddenly says, "Look at this."
And when people say that, they usually mean, hey, pay attention, this is interesting.
Maybe it's a photo, maybe a message, or maybe something funny.
Or even something shocking.
Here's another very real example. She looked at her phone.
That sounds very familiar, right?
Very familiar. And what it means is simple. She chose to look at her phone.
Yes, she picked up her phone and her eyes went directly to the screen.
It didn't just happen automatically. She did it intentionally.
In English, we usually say look at something.
For example, look at the sky.
Look at the menu.
Look at your screen right now.
Yes, look at this screen.
Now let's do a quick check together.
If I say, look at the sky, am I choosing to use my eyes?
Yes, exactly. That's why we use look.
So remember this simple idea.
Look is an action.
You choose it.
You do it on purpose.
All right, Shafia, let me ask you something.
Sure.
When do we use the word see?
I think we use see when we don't really plan it.
Okay, that's interesting. Tell me more. What do you mean by not planning it?
I mean, when your eyes are open and something just appears in front of you, you notice it, but you didn't decide to look for it.
Ah, I see. So it just happens naturally.
Exactly. You don't usually say, now I will see something. It just happens.
Right, it's more automatic.
Yes, your eyes simply notice something.
Okay, let's try a real-life situation. If I say, do you see that bird? What does that mean?
That means the bird is already there. I didn't go outside searching for a bird.
You just noticed it.
Exactly. Maybe the bird suddenly flies past your window.
Yeah, a surprise bird.
And in that moment, you don't try to look for it.
You just see it.
Exactly.
All right, let's try another sentence. I didn't see him yesterday. What does that really mean?
It means I didn't notice him.
Not that you chose not to look.
Right. Maybe he wasn't there, or maybe he passed by and I missed him.
Good explanation. So there's no plan and no action.
Exactly. Just no seeing.
Now here's an interesting example. What about this sentence? I see your point.
Oh, that's a good one.
Because here, I'm not using my eyes at all.
Right. So what are you seeing in that sentence?
You're understanding something.
Exactly. Something suddenly becomes clear in your mind.
So see can also mean to understand.
Yes, and it still feels very natural in English.
Right, it's like when something suddenly clicks in your brain.
Exactly. You suddenly understand the idea.
So let's quickly compare the ideas we've talked about. So let's compare them quickly. Look, you decide. See, it just happens.
Nice and clear. Very simple.
Okay, quick check for everyone watching right now.
If something suddenly appears in front of you, do you look or do you see it?
Of course, you see it.
Right, because you didn't plan it.
Exactly. It just happens naturally.
And that's the idea behind see.
All right, Shafi. Now let's talk about the last word, watch.
Good. Here's the key question. When do we use watch?
What do you think?
I think we use watch when something moves.
Yes, that's correct. But there's one more important idea.
Oh, really?
Yes, when we watch something, we usually look at it for a period of time, not just for a second.
Ah, I get it. So it's not just movement, it's also time.
Exactly.
Like when I watch TV, I'm sitting there for a while and paying attention.
Perfect example.
You watch TV, you watch a movie, and sometimes you even watch kids playing in the park.
Right. Or if you watch a football game, you're really focused.
Maybe cheering for your team?
Exactly. That's watching in action.
So the idea is movement plus time.
Right.
Okay, let me test this idea.
Go ahead.
Can we watch a wall?
No, a wall doesn't move.
So we can look at a wall, but we can't watch a wall.
Exactly.
Okay, next question. Can we watch a movie?
Yes, absolutely.
Because a movie has movement and we watch it for a period of time.
Perfect explanation.
And that's why we can't just stare at a wall and call it watching.
Unless the wall suddenly starts dancing.
That would be interesting.
Exactly. Here's a simple Feel Learns English tip for everyone.
Watch means movement and time.
Simple, clear, and easy to remember.
Now we won't confuse it with look or see.
Perfect. So let's remember the three ideas again.
Look is an action you choose.
See happens naturally.
And watch is for movement over time.
But Shafi, you know something interesting?
What's that?
Sometimes English can be a little tricky.
That's true.
Do you think look, see, and watch always follow these simple rules?
I think most of the time they do.
But are there any exceptions?
Yes, actually there are a few special cases.
Exactly. Let's look at some of them one by one.
Okay. Can you think of a situation where we say look, but it doesn't really mean using our eyes?
Good question. For example, expressions like look out or look after someone.
Ah, yes, those are great examples.
In those expressions, look doesn't really mean using your eyes.
Right. Look out means be careful.
And look after someone means to take care of someone. So in those expressions, it's not really about your eyes anymore.
Right. It's more about an action or a warning.
Exactly. English sometimes likes to trick us a little.
That's true.
Now let's talk about see again. Can see ever mean something other than noticing something with your eyes?
Oh, yes, definitely. For example, when someone says, I see your point.
Exactly. In that sentence, see doesn't mean using your eyes.
It means understand.
Right.
So even if my eyes are closed, I can still see your point.
Exactly.
That means your brain is working instead of your eyes.
Perfect explanation.
Now let's talk about the last word again, watch.
Good question. Do you think we always need movement to use watch?
Maybe like watch TV or watch a movie?
Yes, those examples definitely involve movement.
But are there cases where it doesn't?
Sometimes we say something like, watch carefully, or watch what you're doing. In that case, it's not really about movement.
It's more about paying attention.
Exactly. Sometimes watch simply means observe something carefully.
That makes sense.
All right, Shafia, let's make everything really simple.
Good idea.
Can we compare look, see, and watch using one quick example?
Yes, that would really help. Sometimes I still mix them up.
No worries. Let's imagine there's a TV in the living room.
Okay, I'm imagining it.
If I say, look at the TV, what does that mean?
That means I'm being asked to direct my attention to it.
Exactly.
I'm choosing to use my eyes.
Right. Look means an intentional action.
Got it.
Now, if I say, I see the TV, what does that mean?
That means I notice it naturally.
Yes.
It's just there and my eyes catch it.
Exactly. See is natural and not planned.
I like that explanation. It feels very natural.
Finally, if I say, I'm watching TV, what do you imagine?
I imagine sitting there, focused, following the show.
Perfect.
You're paying attention and enjoying the program.
Exactly. Watch means movement over time.
You're paying attention to something that moves for a period of time. Now I get it.
Tell me.
If I just glance at the screen, that's look.
Right.
If I notice it without thinking, that's see.
Exactly.
And if I sit there and follow the story for a while, that's watch.
Perfect summary.
Now let's do a mini check for everyone watching.
If your friend points to a funny scene on TV and says, look at this,
What should you do?
I look at it, of course.
Yes. And if you just notice the TV in the background while walking by,
Then I see it.
exactly.
And if you sit down for the next 30 minutes to follow the show,
Then I'm watching TV.
see? Simple, clear, and easy to remember.
Yeah, I think I'll never mix these three up again.
Great. Now it's time to practice a little with some real-life questions.
Sounds good, I'm ready.
Okay, imagine you're at home right now watching this video with us.
Let me ask you something.
Are you watching this video or are you just looking at the screen?
Well, I'm definitely watching it, not just looking.
That's good.
But I have a feeling that some of our viewers might just be looking.
Exactly.
So everyone watching right now, think about it.
You can answer in your head or you can leave a comment.
Are you watching this video carefully or are you just looking at the screen?
All right, let's try another simple practice.
Look around you right now.
What do you see?
It could be anything.
Maybe your phone.
Maybe a cup of coffee.
Maybe your cat sitting nearby.
Or maybe a funny poster on the wall.
Or even a messy room. The point is, we see these things even if we didn't plan to notice them.
Exactly.
And this is great practice for learning English naturally.
Try saying a sentence in your mind like, I see my phone.
Or, I see a cup on the table.
Simple practice like this really helps the idea stick in your mind.
And here's the last question for today.
What do you usually watch in the evening?
Maybe TV.
Maybe movies.
Maybe YouTube videos.
Or maybe you enjoy watching the kids playing in the park.
Or even a football game.
And remember, watching usually means movement and time.
Perfect. So try answering these questions out loud.
Or even better, leave your answer in the comments below.
It helps you practice speaking.
And we really enjoy reading your answers.
And don't worry if you sometimes mix up look, see, and watch.
That's completely normal for English learners.
The more you notice these words in real life, the easier they become.
Exactly. Practice a little every day and you'll start using them naturally.
Sheffy, quick question for you.
Sure.
Can I say I'm seeing TV?
Grammatically, it might seem possible, but it doesn't sound natural.
Exactly.
Native speakers would almost never say that.
Instead, they say I'm watching TV.
So even if something looks correct in grammar, it doesn't always mean it's what people actually say.
Exactly.
And that's the spirit of Feel Learns English.
We focus on real English, the way people actually speak in daily life.
Not just what you read in a textbook.
Right.
So even if you know the grammar, it's always good to ask yourself one question.
Does it sound natural?
Because learning English is not only about rules.
It's about communication.
And speaking English the way real people do.
Got it. I'm going to remember I'm watching TV, not I'm seeing TV.
Perfect. And don't worry if you make little mistakes. That's totally normal.
The key is noticing them and practicing the natural way.
All right, Tanvir, let's quickly summarize everything we learned today.
Great idea.
First, look. What's the main idea?
We use look when we choose to use our eyes. It's intentional.
Exactly. Next, see.
See happens naturally. It's not planned. It just occurs.
Perfect. And finally, watch.
We use watch when something moves and we follow it over time.
Exactly. So remember, look is when you choose, see is when it happens naturally, and watch is when it moves.
Simple, clear, and easy to remember.
And here's the Feel Learns English message for today. You don't need difficult English.
You just need clear English.
Focus on how people really speak, and English becomes much easier and even fun.
That's it for today. Practice a little every day, and you'll get it naturally.
All right, everyone. Try to notice these 3 words, look, see, and watch, in your life today.
Yes, practice a little every day, even if it's just for a few minutes.
And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
Exactly. We're learning together, and every little practice counts.
See you in the next Feel Learn English video.
Bye for now. Keep noticing, keep practicing, and have fun with English.